Hi, Lynn again. This is Lynn Logic episode 41. For this episode, I wanted to do something lighthearted, like a trip to the eye doctor. Unfortunately, it went exactly like I would have expected. It involved two trips to two different eye doctors, a 1 star and then a 5 star experience. And with me, anytime I have the opportunity to write something, I will take full advantage of it. Quick recap, I am the widow of a cross-dressing alcoholic and a survivor of a blood clot in my brain. It may seem that I am a personification of Murphy's Law, but I do love to laugh. I have a 25-year work history in accounting and operations in real estate, car dealerships, and hotels. I also have a BA in psychology. I love patterns, numbers, and categories. Always have. Lynn Logic is the result of that love. Go ahead, like and subscribe. It costs nothing. Unlike coffee, weed, or bad decisions, and you know you're not giving those up. So stay and watch so I can get my watch hours up. Check out the combined videos of my narrative and the worst day ever for a crash course. And coming October 26th through November 6th, Lynn's Inappropriate Tour. I will be in DC, New York, Philadelphia, Boston, Richmond, and Norfolk, Virginia. Watch for details. Let's get started. This was the 1 star review. I did post both in Google Review. If you would like to enter an environment where people hate working there, then this is the eye doctor office for you. You don't need to bother with pleasantries or smiles because you won't get any in return. You sit in the tiny waiting area, filling out your paperwork while the staff stares and comments about you. That vibe you are feeling, the one where you are not welcomed, don't you go mistaken that. There's no southern charm here. You're whisked away to the first room by a woman who looks like a Debbie. You see she styled her bangs in 1994 and they stayed. I guess Aquanet really works, or maybe it's the hair version of your face staying that way. So, the bad bang bitch asks the standard medical questions, making remarks under her breath as you list your anxiety meds. Yes, I saw that little damn. That's why I explained that I have severe PTSD and anxiety disorder. Now, I did arrive with an ESA. That's on me for not disclosing it. But I would have been fine if you had just said, like in Charlie Brown, no dogs allowed. All you had to do was say I needed to reschedule. Instead, I was treated as containment. Not a patient, not a client, an obstacle. When another woman came in to hand the bad bang bitch a post-it, she had the look of disgust. You know, the look of a woman who meant to spit but swallowed and it tasted bad. I asked if I should leave. I was told no. I asked again. Still no. Finally, I'm in the Lens 1 or Lens 1 or Lens 2 room, and the only person who acted like a human came in. I was relieved. I thought she was the eye doctor. Nope. She was there to tell me that the actual doctor was allergic to dogs and that she could take my dog away and lock him in her office. Sorry, no. Also, how did I get all the way back here if it was an allergy? Why wasn't that mentioned earlier? I would have left and rescheduled. So I said, I'm going to leave. She said, no, don't. I said, no, I'm leaving. And I walked quietly out because I didn't want to be there. This wasn't my eye doctor. So I called friends and found out that the eye doctor on Randolph is the one you go to. This is the eye doctor for Karens. My bad. Didn't know. Not a Karen. So if you want to feel like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, the part where she goes into the snotty lady dress shop, this is the eye doctor for you. I hope you have a great day. What I didn't say in the review, I left, walked to my car, saw a hot black man who smiled at me on the way. That was nice. All I wanted was the safety of my car, and when I finally got in it, I broke down and sobbed. I then went to a second eye doctor in the same company, and of course, I was going to leave a positive review, hoping it was going to be. Gotta stay karmically balanced. So this is the 5-star review. What can I say? From the moment you walk in, you're treated with smiles and the absolute most pleasant staff. Taylor, who was very understanding when I called to make the appointment, remembered me when I came in. I had gone to the Uptown location before and it was not good, and I explained that to her. When I walked in, she remembered. All the staff were amazing. This is a happy place with happy people. Let me explain. I suffer from PTSD and anxiety, so new places can be scary. This was the exact opposite. It didn't seem new. It felt like you're a kid walking into daycare, and that is awesome. The doc himself, Dr. Billion, or Bylan, amazing. He has stories, jokes, and answers to every question. I asked him jokingly, why is 2020 the goal? Why can't you give me 1010 or 00? He said that if he did that, I'd have to accept the tights, the cape, and wear an outfit with a letter in the middle. I said, can I have 2 letters, F and U? I can see. I didn't get the superhero vision, but I did see everything. Whew, I need to do some cleaning. My vision has never been this good after a visit. That's amazing. The doc, Mary Margaret, Taylor, and the one whose name I forget, my bad, all exceptional. So while you may not get superhero vision, here you definitely get close. Now this is my eye doctor. 1 star or 5 stars, same company, totally different universes. Moral of the story, check the location and maybe the bangs. If you like this emotional roller coaster of an eye exam, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. And maybe say a little prayer for my vision and my sanity. Both are works in progress. Chin up, tits out. Bye. Have a great day.